What is going on, Knicks Nation? Welcome back to Knicks Media. This is Richie, and we got a WOJ bomb to talk about because last night, Adrian Wojnarowski came out there on ESPN and said that the New York Knicks are expecting Mitchell Robinson to return this season. By the end of the regular season, just in time for the playoffs. This is such big news. This is basically like a trade deadline acquisition for the Knicks because we know what Mitchell Robinson brings to the table. Now, I don't think any Knicks fan expected this. The Knicks were, going into that ankle surgery with Mitchell Robinson with the unfortunate news that he will be done for the entire year. But maybe the surgery, he's already on a recovery where, oh my gosh, he might return. And if you look at what the Knicks are doing right now and you add Mitchell Robinson to the mix, we are already a problem. Can you imagine what we are with Mitchell Robinson? Because you add OG Anunoby to this Knicks team, the Knicks are all of a sudden the best defensive team in the NBA. Isaiah Hartenstein stepping in for Mitchell Robinson has been playing out of his damn mind. And imagine what Isaiah Hartenstein will do now with this confidence that he has now, going back to the bench and splitting minutes with Mitchell Robinson and having Mitch and Hartenstein on the court for 48 minutes. Splitting minutes, obviously. So this is really, really big news, Knicks fans, because Mitchell Robinson was probably one of my favorite players on this Knicks team this season based off just his performance this year. I'll never forget going to a game earlier this season, and I had really good seats, and it was a game against the Charlotte Hornets, one of those in-season tournament games, and I just was so impressed with Mitchell Robinson in that game in particular. He had like 4 steals, 4 blocks. He just took over the game, and I'm like, dude, Mitchell Robinson is one of the best defensive centers in the entire NBA. His presence is there. He's the heart and soul of this Knicks team. He's the most underrated player on this squad, in my opinion, and I said that on the video when I made that video back in November, where like Brunson's the star, Randall's the face, but Mitchell Robinson's the glue. And when he went down, it was so devastating to this Knicks team. And to hear the fact that he might return, oh my gosh, because you add OG to this Knicks team, the defense is on another level. And then you plug in Mitchell Robinson, who was leading the NBA by a large margin in offensive rebounds, who is an absolute game wrecker defending the paint, who can go up there and cash those alley-oops and be just an absolute presence down low on both sides of the ball. This is such good news, Knicks fans. I can't even express how important this is because, and it's not to just take anything away from Hartenstein because he's been doing something that nobody expected. Isaiah Hartenstein deserves all the flowers in the world. He is playing out of his mind. He's going to get paid in the offseason, whether it's by the Knicks or another team. Hopefully it's by the Knicks. But when you add Mitchell Robinson, that's going to take a guy in Precious Achiuwa out of the rotation. And I'll be honest with you guys, have not been impressed with Precious Achiuwa. OG Anunoby, his impact has been there. His presence, everything about OG is like 5 stars to this point. But I've been very underwhelmed with Precious Achiuwa, which is why you get Mitchell Robinson back. Hartenstein goes back to the bench. It pushes Precious out of the rotation, and he's in that situational role. And that's only going to make this Knicks team even better. Now, I don't know when he's returning, but Woj did say that the Knicks are operating like he's coming back. So that's wild news. This is news that Knicks fans should get even more excited. We're on a 5-game win streak. We have a big game tonight against Dallas to try to extend a winning streak to 6 in a row with OG in the new year. Woo! Sound off in the comment section, guys. Let me know your thoughts of Mitchell Robinson potentially returning to the New York Knicks. This news is huge. I cannot even put into words how big this is because there was something in my mind during this win streak just thinking to myself, wow, what could have been with Mitchell Robinson and OG together because that defensive dynamic duo would be one of the best in the league. And folks, we might not have to wait till next year. He might be coming back this year. Let's go. Hit that like button, folks. Subscribe to Knicks Media. Comment down below your thoughts on Mitchell Robinson returning. And I'll catch you next time. Let's go, Knicks. Peace out.